Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. In the last episode we came to Twilight Town and learned that the residents are under a strange curse, which turns them into pigs whenever the bell tolls. We've come to the Twilight Trail, and we're going to continue on to try and find Creepy Steeple and the monster that's the source of this curse. But first, a new enemy. These fuckers here can be extremely annoying. These are Crazy Daisies. I'm gonna kill the first one. Idiot. Basically, if they're low on health, they're a weird enemy. They'll attack by singing at you and sending you to sleep. And if they are low on health, they'll just run away from battles. There's an unusual variant of these that we probably won't see, but if we tackle them normally... That's a Crazy Daisy. It may look totally cute, but it's a serious foe. Max HP is 7, attack is 2, defense is 0. What you gotta worry about is its lullaby. That tune will totally zonk you out. If you manage to guard well though, you might not pass out. Try to learn the timing. Oh, and when its HP runs low, it runs away, so try and KO it in one fell swoop. Oh, it fucked off. Well, I was gonna show off the timing on the kind of block on there, saying, because it's really annoying to get, but apparently that's unnecessary. So, if we come all the way over here... Oh, that's a millionaire, that one actually. There we go, I'm going to switch to Edgar, partly because he's a bit fast. Get used to doing this walk, by the way. I like this chapter, I really like this chapter. Oh, Earthquake, new item, attacks all ground-bound enemies. I really like this chapter. But it has one massive issue. It has a shit ton. Oh my goodness! Well, I'm at least going to tackle the thing while I'm here. I wasn't expecting to see one of these. What you're seeing there is an Amazy Daisy, which is a kind of like special upgrade. They are stupidly powerful. That's an Amazy Daisy. This mystical daisy is like the rarest thing ever. Max HP is 20, attack is 20, and defense is 1. Since it has such high HP, it runs away really quickly. It's almost impossible to beat. Plus, its lullaby has massive attack power, so if we're low on HP, we need to scram. You got to think hard about whether to fight or bolt. Shit, this might kill the fuck out of me. Oh god, don't attack. Oh, they fucked off, they all fucked off. What an exciting battle that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Good god, Amazy Daisies are just not giving me the fight I'm wanting from them this episode. But yes, you do a lot of backtracking in this chapter, so get used to walking the Twilight Trail. Badge in here, the hammer throw. Throw a hammer at one foe no matter where it is, handy for attacking spiked foes that are either in the air or not the first one in the line. But, got another Crazy Daisy, and this time I'm going to actually fight with them, and don't throw me another Amazy Daisy. There we go. Ooh, new enemy as well. Perfect. Well, apparently I was doing a spin jump. Good. Right, I'm going to kill the Crazy Daisy, and then what you see here is a Hyper Cleft that's in the kind of like second position, but it looks like Cleft Door from the Glitz Pits, but, oh, damn it, I missed it. It's just before the final note is the timing on that, it's really shitey. So let's spin jump onto the Crazy Daisy. Like Cleft Door, who is a Hyper Bold Cleft, this is a Hyper regular Cleft that isn't bold, and it's got fairly good defense, so you need to have something piercing. That's a Hyper Cleft. It's basically a Cleft that uses charged up moves. Max HP is 4, defense is 3, and attack is 3. When it charges up, its attack power rises to 9. Couple its rock hardness with its ability to charge up, and things get scary. If you're confident, you may want to try doing super guards and send its attacks back. If you can't, you'd better use some items, or you better hightail it out of here. Oh, it's using the ground quake. Where's the timing on that? A. Nope, missed it. God, I'm really hurting quite hard. He's fucked off, you Amazy Daisy. Right, if I get a power smash on it, that should do 3 of its 4. And that's going to do something to me. Hey! So, what we saw there was a new... Oh no. Oh, we're okay. What we saw there is part of our new arena. It's completely... It can occasionally do those blasts, which, if you don't defend against them, will freeze. And then when you break out of the freeze, they'll do damage. And I managed to guard against it in time. He did not. Very handy stuff. Anyway, I switched to Coops for no real reason. I'm really actually running quite low on health. I should be fine though, actually, in fairness. There's a heal block not too far in the future. I don't know why I bothered switching to Edgar there, because I need Flurry here. See in the background, there's a tree stump. We blow the front of this tree stump away, and we hop out of it. This is a really interesting area, because it's trying to simulate you going deeper into the woods, so instead of you kind of going left and right, like just kind of constantly going left or constantly going right, you kind of like zigzag left and right, but actually each time you do it, you're moving further into the background. I think it's really well done. Oh god, why do I keep switching to Edgar when I keep needing Flurry? There's a brick in our way. And there is a suspicious patch on the ground. I was sure when I first played this for ages you'd have to ground pound it, but you don't. You have to blow it away. And now if you hop through it, oh dear, hop through it, hop through it. You pop out of whatever the hell that is in the background, and you push this thing away. That then reveals some holes that we can jump through. We head back into the foreground, then we head through here, and we pop out of there. Now I'm going to switch to Edgar, because I actually need Edgar for fighting this guy. Basically, these guys, as you can imagine, are really susceptible to Gulp. Oh my god, there's 3 of them. So that's going to do, oh, just 1 damage. And we'll kill that one then with the Power Smash. And now if I'm very lucky, I can take the rest out with Gulp, because Gulp's now leveled up, so it does slightly more attack. And also, it does damage to the one behind, so this should kill the one in front and maybe the one in behind. Brilliant, 5 to both. Gulp completely pierces all defense. Gulp and Lip Lock, both extremely useful moves for that. And we're leveling up! Excellent! I'm going to do something weird, you know? So I'm actually not going to upgrade my BP for once. I'm going to, this is hilarious, bring my HP from 10 up to 15. Which actually involves bringing it up to 25, because I'm wearing 2 HP plus badges. Yeah, I've been a bit low on health recently, and it'll be handy to have the extra, and badge points aren't immediately useful. They will be. The next level up will be back to badge points, of course, but I think it's just handy to take that. Anyway, here is Creepy Steeple. Yeah, this is Creepy Steeple, that nasty monster's place. This place wigs me out. Look, Gonzalez, let's just get that crystal star and get out of here, fast! Yeah, Creepy Steeple is true to its name. It is really weird, and the music is really unsettling. Unusually for this game, like, it's... The music here, have a listen to it as we go along. I'll give you some chance to listen to it, hopefully. It feels more like it should be a Metroid Prime or something like that. It just feels really out of place in a Mario game. And that's one of the things I really like about this chapter. It's seriously creepy. Anyway, if we jump down the well, we get a new enemy. So I'm going to switch up to Goombella. Yeah, it reminds me of the music from the Free Orpheon, Shines Bright, at the beginning of Metroid Prime. And this goes pretty much a similar time to that, so it could be related. Anyway, I'm going to try and... Oh, I was trying to not... I'm trying to start the fight by hitting him. Ow. Oh god, Goombella's still dying from... Because I should have used that pay heal block while I had it. Anyway, this is a new enemy. This is a Buzzy Beetle. That's a Buzzy Beetle. Oh, it's kind of cute. Max HP is 5, attack is 3, and defense is 4. It's got pretty good defense, and fire and explosions don't hurt it whatsoever. But if you jump on it, you can flip it over and drop its defense down to 0. Then it's at mercy. Ha! Don't hesitate. Jump, 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 jump. Well, she's not wrong. Let's hit it with a normal jump. If you do a spin jump, it's quite handy, because then the second part of the spin jump does quite a lot of damage to it. For its turn, as you can see, it flips back over if it's on its back, so it never stays there for long. But obviously we get 2 turns for every 1 of it, so we can just finish it off here. Then I'm going to head back up to the surface and heal up quickly because Goombella is dying. So if we go through to this room to the right, ooh, we get mobbed. And there's a new enemy amongst these ones, so I'll let you know when it actually appears. These are the fuckers I was looking for. 4th battle, with no pause between them, and here we go. Let's tackle these guys with the Spike Top. That's a Spike Top. It's a Buzzy Beetle with a spike on its back. Max HP is 5, attack is 3, defense is 4. Like other Buzzies, fire and explosions have absolutely no effect on it, but you can flip it over and drop its defense to 0. I'm sure you know this already, but try not to jump on it, that spike hurts. So as you can imagine, flipping it over is a massive bastard. Fortunately, there are a number of ways of dealing with them otherwise. Earth Tremor still works great on them. Madame Flurry's Lip Lock and Edgar's Gulp are both very handy for it. You can smash them into each other with a Super Hammer as well, but the best way of doing it for now, since we've been given it earlier, is the Earthquake. Nice! Earthquake is basically an evolved power block, so super handy for that. I'm just going to clean up the rest of these Buzzies off screen. Oh, there we go! That was... Oh. Well, after a lot of guff, we've got a shit ton of coins, got 41 star points, which is way more than when we entered the room, and we've got the Tornado Jump attack, which executes superbly to damage all mid-air enemies. Sounds cool, and it's quite a cool concept, but it's never actually that handy. Anyway, now we have a really weird thing. There's this kind of thing that a door that we can slide up. We can slide it all the way to the top, and nothing happens. And if we walk away from it, it slides back down with gravity. Can't get past it at the moment, but do remember it for later. Let's head back up and heal, because I've taken a fair beating from that. And it occurs to me now that I actually forgot something that was hidden in the last area, so I'll just grab it quickly while I'm here. If we jump, there we go. Shine Sprite in a block that is behind that tree and kind of close to the camera, so you have to be really crafty to get it. Anyway. Lame, it won't open. Unsurprisingly, the doors are locked, but if we tube up and roll through here, we can enter creepy Steeple proper. And it's no less creepy inside. That mural seriously kind of freaks me out. Like, for a cartoony game, this is where it actually starts to get a bit, like, seriously, like, a bit just freaky. Like, I wouldn't actually call it, like, scary or anything, but it is a marked change to the rest of the game. Anyway, little treasure room hidden here with a Shine Sprite, a star piece, a badge, the Ice Smash, which if you execute superbly, you freeze a foe into immobility. That can be really handy, but I should have noticed for now, I'm spending my badge points on, like, stat upgrade rather than flower power moves, because I just haven't quite gotten a flower, though we get a badge soon, which is really helpful for making those moves a lot more tenable. And then we get a cookbook here, which is a rather old cookbook penned by Maitre Delish. That's a hilarious pun. I'll talk about that when we're back at Rogueport next. Anyway, there's not a great deal of places we can go in here at the moment. There's a door to the north and south. If we go through the north door, my friends are all gone. I'm so very lonely. And if we try the door to the south, my friends have all been taken away. So lonely. That was a weird voice. Sounded a bit... Anyway, we have this statue here that we can push out of the way. This one, people always miss. It's actually what you have to do. It's the only way you can go from now, but people get stuck there relatively easily, including me, which is why I'm aware of it. If we blow this thing out of the way with Flurry, it reveals nothing at all. No, it reveals a very hidden passage along here, which contains the Flower Saver, and this was the badge I'm just talking about. Drops FP by 1 when FP used when Mario attacks by 1. So, any of your powers, be that Spin Jump, Super Hammer, Power Smash, any of them will always cost 1 flower point less. That means most of them will cost 1 or 2 flower points, which is so handy. How expensive is that? Do I actually want to go for it yet? It costs 4, that's the thing. I will be going for it a bit later, but for now there's actually this Defend Plus is what I'm eyeing up next. I'll explain when I get to it. Anyway, in this room there is a door to the left, which is locked from the inside, which you can't go through, and there is this special looking chest. Oh, wow. Okay, it's quiz time, Interloper. Just now, when the box opened, how many of us boos came out total? They look like a lot. I'm gonna go for 200. Good, very good. Take this, math nerd. See you, sucker. Hey, well, we get a Ultra Shroom, which heals 50, which is pretty handy. Gonna switch to Edgar. And let's head back upstairs. So, there's a boo in the centre of the room now. Are you going to be mean to me? Yes, let's say. Then go away, meanie. Well, that wasn't as funny as I'd hoped. Let's say, no, I'm going to say no, for fuck's sake. Promise! Coming out, guys. Yeah, a little 200 of them appear. Because this place wasn't creepy enough already. And in a really cool bit of graphical effects, they start orbiting and laughing sinisterly. Which is less good. Then they start sticking to me, which is really not good. Get off me. And when enough of them stick to you, you are forcibly removed from the premises. Let's see what we can do about that. Fun fact, what I'm about to do, just so you know, is completely optional. You can just move on from this room and the boos will not technically bother you. But we're going to do it for a number of reasons. I'm going to switch to Goombella, which should tell you something about what's about to happen. And let's charge up a Super Hammer. And when they start sticking to me, BAM! Keep them away with the Super Hammer. And when we get rid of enough of them... You said you'd be nice. Let's get him, guys. So here we have an entirely optional mini-boss, and it's a really cool looking thing, and I really like the concept behind it. This is, audience or booze, this is the Atomic Boo. That's an atomic boo. It's a giant boo made up of a ton of smaller boos. Max HP is 40, attack is 4, defense is 0. This thing will try and smoosh us. It can also split up and send hundreds of boos at us. And when we attack, we might get so scared that we get confused or can't move. I sure wouldn't want to see this thing standing behind me in the middle of the night. Creepy. So yeah, completely optional mini-boss, and it's a lot of fun. And this is a chance for me to show off our new star skill we learned, Powerlift. So, Powerlift costs 3 star points and it's used on Mario and Goombella. Align the cursor with the good panels and press A. It's pretty straightforward to do, and it's really powerful. So, let's go. There are poison mushrooms, and there are up arrows that are red and blue. If you look at the meters on the left, whenever you fill those meters, the number to the left of the meters will count up by 1. The red arrows are offense, and the blue arrows are defense. Once time runs out, so there we got 3 plus 3 to defense because we got a load of blue arrows, and plus 1 to attack. That's not ideal here because I guess I want to attack more than defense. Usually, oh, here we go, orbiting and A. Damn it, fucked up the timing on that one. Back into the atomic boo they go. So that's one of his attacks. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to get more attack out of that than defense, but God, that did 7 to me even with plus 3 defense. So that would have done 10 normally. Good lord. Right, he can't be shrunk, I remember that. So let's hit him with a spin jump. This should be quite powerful because we got our attack boosted. Yep, so that did a good, however much, 8. And I'm going to swap out Goombella for Edgar and hope that those buffs carry through. And I'm just going to do the same attack again, and A, there we go. It's just as they cover their face, you've got to press A for when they go, nah, and then that's the actual attacking part of it. Right, oh no, it didn't affect Edgar as well, bloody hell, that's annoying. Let's do another spin jump while my power's still up. Oh, I wish I'd known that, I kind of thought it carried through to just your partner generally. Haha, too high defense for you. Mini egg, haven't even shown it off yet, but here isn't the best usage for it, because this guy, as I say, can't be shrunk. Ground pound's quite useful here. Oh, I haven't shown off the stylish on it. A there, and he does a little twist, do a little damage, and then A again when you're on the ground there. 2 stylish commands that can be pulled off for it. Okay, still doing this attack again. Couple faces, A! There we go, bollocks. Fucked it up. I really hope I can get... I've got 2 stars lined up. If I can get a bingo now, that would be super helpful. It's not going to work that simply because it never does. I don't need any healing or anything at this point. Let's go for another spin jump. Fuck it. Oh no, let's balls it up apparently. As you can see, Edgar's really useful here because he just does even his normal attack. No need to spend any flower points, and you do a guaranteed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is really nice. And obviously, if the power lift had affected, BAM! Damn it. If the power lift had affected Edgar, always going to smush us. There we go. Had the power lift affected Edgar, he would be doing a lot of extra. Like, ground pound is really good when you've buffed your attack in some way, as you can imagine. I should have really done a spin jump there, but oh well. I'll nearly finish him with Edgar this turn. Worth noting, as I say, this is an optional boss battle, but you do get something. It's not just for experience. You do get something that can be seen as very helpful when you defeat it. It's something I'm not immediately going to use, but a lot of people do use it. Let's hit him with a final normal jump, and that should defeat the Atomic Boo. So it does give us 20 star points, which is nice, but the main big thing is, well, it splits apart into a load of boos, and this. The Lucky Start Badge. Makes something good when you first enter battle. So for the first 2 or 3 turns of battle, if you have the Lucky Start Badge equipped, something good will happen to you. You will heal slowly, you'll be electrified, it'll free some enemies, something like that. Basically just, yeah, something briefly good will happen. Really handy stuff. Anyway, I'm going to heal, and then we'll head back in. Now, as you can see, there are boos around now which will attack you, and they are enemies in the normal sense of the word. You wouldn't get that unless you unlock the Atomic Boo as well, so there's 2 things for the tattle log that you would only get if you triggered the Atomic Boo, which is cool. Another enemy here. We saw one of these in the Glitz Pits, Swoop, and these are Swoopers. Annoying thing about them, as you can see, I have no way of attacking them at all because they're on the ceiling. But let's tackle them first. That's a swooper. I bet they call it that because of the way it swoops around. Wow, that is some awesome naming work. Seriously, it's pure naming genius. So, anyway, max HP is 6, attack is 3, defense is 0. It says here it hangs from the ceiling. If you can just damage it, it ought to drop off the ceiling, and then you can whack it. So, this is when the hammer throw badge we got earlier would be quite handy. Something like an earthquake or any kind of attacking item like a fire flower will knock them off the ceiling successfully. Or Madame Flurry will do it. I believe she's the only one of your partners who can attack up there. Yoshi's mini egg I think will hit them, and possibly as well Yoshi's ground pound. Can't remember. But body slam's the obvious way to get them down. It'll do a good 4 damage to them. Wallop and boink. There we go, crushing enemies with mass stage presence. And then once Flurry's knocked them down, they just hover there normally and can be, murdered by Mario with extra murder juice apparently. And kill. Wow, 10 damage. That was stupidly powerful. The attack, as you can see, is just that. The only issue with this is it's really hard to see whether it's going to attack Mario or your partner, so often you can't tell until it's too late. Anyway, I'll finish these up and then, yeah. Now, that's, there's another one there, but I'm not going to bother fighting it. If there is a switch up to the right, which I'll talk about in a second, if we head through here, there is a staircase. At the bottom of the staircase is a little panel. Get off it, Flurry. I know your feet aren't technically on the ground, but still. Which has a star piece, and then at the top of the staircase, there are 3 doors. If you think back to the main atrium, we probably don't want it aligned the way it is. If we hit this switch, some stuff shifts around, and indeed, the staircase has moved towards here. Were we to have gone through the middle door, we would have fallen off, because when we head through here, you'll see there is nothing there. So you just fall down and just have to walk around again. We're going to switch to Goombella because we've got one final new enemy, which is of course fucked off. There we go, the Boo. So Boo is fighting a quite straightforward manner. Let's tackle the thing. I really like the background here with the kind of like this creepy steeple thing. That's a Boo. It's everyone's favourite ghost. Well, most everyone. Max HP is 7, attack is 3, defense is 0. It's nothing to write home about on the attack side, but it can turn invisible. If it turns invisible, we won't be able to hit it, so beat it up while you can see it. Boos are kind of cute, but I sure want to meet one in a dark alley. If I ran into one in the bathroom in the middle of the night, well, never mind what I'd do. Well, that got a bit personal, didn't it? Let's hit it first with a spin jump. And then we can just finish it with a head bonk next turn. Except we can't because it's going to go invisible. Great. It only goes invisible for a turn at a time, so it's not a problem. I really should have taken that time to appeal rather than just jumping through it, shouldn't I? Appeal. Hello. There we go. Ah, I missed it. It's just when it covers its face again is the action command on that. As with all Boo stuff, they'll cover their face and then attack, and you've got to press A, like, just as they cover their face, and that does it fine. Anyway, with that done... God, that is creepy, that thing in the background. Ooh. I love stained glass, but it can be very cool when deployed well, and cool and also deeply creepy. But yeah, I just love the feel of this chapter. Second favourite in the game. Glitz Pits was my 3rd favourite. Guess what my 1st favourite is. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. This episode we've come to Creepy Steeple, and we've done some poking around. Next episode we'll be continuing through Creepy Steeple. Thank you very much, and good day.